Damn it, I got all you guys here, and I gotta say hello and do an intro, and I'm just here giggling like a stupid school infant because I remembered the shit post that I posted in the Discord where, it's the start of Symphony of the Night, and Richter just walks up to Dracula, he just drops his wine glass and just goes, FUCK! Caught me so off guard the first time I saw it. I laughed so much. I started thinking about it again. Now I can't stop giggling. Okay, I know, I gotta do an actual intro. Hello everybody. Hey, Pope Snow Summer, thank you again for the raid. I do appreciate it. This is a mature stream, guys. No, it's not. Don't lie. I can't even joke about that. It's not a mature stream in the slightest. But I'll tell you what it is a Castlevania stream, because I hope you guys are not sick of this game, because we're still going strong, and we're about to probably have things happen. So, you just said the F word. I mean, same, who's gonna clean that up? But yo, Chernobyl, Diesel, Pope Summer, Tea and Biscuits, and Wad, and Aquariusus, and Mac, of course, and Scotty, I saw you, and Adrian, and Bert. Jesus, everyone's showing up. How are you all doing today? I'm in a pretty good mood. I don't know what it is. It just sort of, it's one of those days where I kind of woke up, like, I want to say 5 hours later than I really should have. So it's actually been a very short day for me, but I don't know, I'm still pretty happy about it. I still got some stuff done, and now I'm back here with the Mirror of Fate. I guess I'm also happy because I was able to find all of the secret stuff last session, so I had this moment where I was like, ah, shit, I need to do all of the things that I need to do before the stream session, and then I was like, oh no, I don't, actually, because I did everything, so I just get the load off. Go me. Yo, Yuna and Zeliak, of course. By the way, you say, what made you want to play Prototype in your off time? Okay, right, so I actually want to, thanks trombone, I actually want to talk about that a little bit because there is a reason for that, but I want to save that talk for when there's a little bit of downtime, because things are about to go down, and I would like to see the things go down first before I talk about that. I'm able to watch now because the 360 setting is possible today. Nice. I appreciate when Twitch graces me with the ability to let my people watch. You know, it's a really nice feeling. Please, I want to be a partner, so it's always available. But still, that's still a little bit of a ways off, so as a lawyer, I'll be lurking while farming. That is fair enough. Anyway, without further ado, I think it's about time we blow this popsicle stand. Yep! That was a lot less dramatic than I thought it was going to be. Okay, there we go. This is not where I was expecting to end up.
Simon, come, Simon.
No? Maybe we're gonna get that God of War mini-game after all. It just took them a game to get to it. Holy shit, there's Coochie. Yeah, there is.
Welcome, warrior. We've been waiting for you. You have traveled so far, you must be weary. Come, stay with us.
That's some
You
suspicious
find
cooch,
our
Simon.
hospitality
I wouldn't trust it.
pleasant.
I'm not, I'll think this is some cooch that I want.
Come on,
This is some
son,
suspicious cooch.
get closer. Join us. Stay there, my sweet.
Also, I'm not into lamias. I don't know how to tell you. I mean,
Do you like what you see? I have created this for you. I want you to feel this. Let me
By the way, what is this game? Is this real? Oh, this is Castlevania Mirror of Fate. We were playing Simon Belmont. Okay, nope.
Don't you like how I kiss Simon?
No, I don't. Too much soul sucking, if I'm being honest. I can safely say I was not expecting this. I thought I was gonna find my granddad, even though I don't know he's my granddad. I thought he was gonna be here. This is not what I was expecting in the slightest. I hope that I can give these ladies a good show, even though I don't think they're real. I'm very confused what is happening right now. I thought I was gonna go in like a throne room and it was gonna be a good time, but not this type of good time. No soul sucking on the first date, of course not. Also, I think that's supposed to be hot, but it's really not. I like those girls lounging in the background. That's how I want to live. Ah, I see. Shield. But you know what I say? Fuck your shield! Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save my magic. I feel like I'm gonna need it! Is this domestic violence? I'm not sure. It's the Middle Ages, so I'm not sure if they have an idea of domestic violence yet. But, no. None of that. No horny on main while I'm in here, please. Keep everything nice and clean, because everyone knows that my chat is the most wholesome ever. I'm sorry, I couldn't even say that with a straight face. No horny! Stop with your horniness! Nisha has never been so concentrated in a fight. You say we have horniness in this chat. Yes, I know we do. Simon looked really dumbfounded about the situation. I can almost expect just a massive gulp. Just at any second. Also, this is not the freeway I was expecting, I must admit. Ah, I see. I have to make my guess. There we go. Joke's on you. I can hit you easier when you're down here. There we go. Come on. Come on, Simon. Break that shield. Triple cooch powers activate. Well, yeah. Didn't stop me from destroying her shield. Come on, lady! You and your stupid snake horns. Don't know how you'd think you'd ever seduce me with those things on your head.
Sorry, I failed you, my lord.
Oh, I'm gonna give you a bad whipping, and it's not the kind that you're gonna like. I can tell you that for free. Whip it. Whip it good. Hey Gabriel, did you enjoy the show?
You fight well. Worthy of the name Belmont.
Yo, Scotty, thank you for the 200 bits for, that performance. Did Simon just kill a defenseless one? She was not defenseless!
Tell me, how do you plan to do this, Simon Belmont? With that, perhaps. That relic you carry holds no power over me, young Belmont. Know this, your father died by my hand. Will you suffer the same fate?
Ah, shit, he still got the gauntlet.
You cannot kill me. You will die in vain. just as your father did.
We'll see about that now, won't we?
Good of you to join us, Alucard.
Bishi boy! A new warrior has entered the arena. That brother was just a figure of speech, right? Or is there more family we don't know about? I hope not. Also, very nice of them to name the coffin, so I made sure I don't sleep in someone else's. It's very thoughtful, whoever decided to name it. By the way, if you didn't guess it was Alucard, who was helping us based on those luscious white locks. Welcome to your first Castlevania game, I suppose, because that's the only way you would not know.
Who am I? No. No. I see who I am. Is this to be my fate? Not this. Please, not this.
Who voices Alucard in this game? I have no idea.
Tell me where he is.
Also, this Alucard is not looking so Bishi anymore. Jesus. How many buckles does Alucard wear? 1, 2, 10. Man decided to get some design tips from Nomura.
It is time for us to meet once more. Father.
So, Alucard is chill. In Castlevania, yes. Castlevania is, Alucard is always chill. He's always trying to fight Daddy. Has a few father issues, you know? I know it can't be exactly the same, but I'm a little bit sad that he's no longer as Bishi as he used to be. Alucard was always sort of... Alucard was always sort of, you know, characterized by how, you know, how dashing he looked as a vampire. How does he eat? With a lot of iron in his diet. Anyway, so where the hell am I? Ah, I see. I'm at the Mirror of Fate. Well, that's the name of the freaking game, so I guess we found it, and it's that in the background. Okay, cool. Glad to know that. And also, we're now playing Alucard. So, Simon is now done. As soon as I entered the Great Hall, I felt drawn to the mysterious mirror in the center. The world reflected in it trembled with every step I took until it disappeared completely. I saw a terrible vision of a pale man, kneeling beside my corpse, examining the last entry on my scroll. Well, that's creepy. Kind of like what I was doing just now. Also, what did I just get? Ah, I got the follow-up to Guillotine! Yeah, so now I can do the follow-up that I love so much. Sweet. I also have none of my magic, so I guess no more Mother and Knight for me. Until I get some more. Yo, what's good, Cheston? They probably tried to make him closer to Gabriel's. Oh yeah, no, it's absolute. Like, let's be real here. Mercury Steam is a Spanish company, so they don't have the cultural significance of Bishi, which is a very Japanese, you know, beautiful boy archetype in that country. So I didn't expect them to, you know, have a Bishi design, because it's just not, you know, it's not as culturally significant or, what's the word I'm looking for? Familiar. As it is for, you know, for Japan. Up till now, the game has been, had H-sized boobs and not 1 ounce of Bishi. Disappointment. Considering that entire room was an illusion, I would not put it past that her boobs were also an illusion too. Completely unrealistic, setting women's standards way too high. Truly the worst. This Alucard looks a little bit more like Feral Bat. I don't even think it's bad. I'm just so used to Bishi Alucard that it's definitely a stark design changed for me. The gargoyles leapt from the columns and landed by my side. I guess I'm doing astonished. With a look of curiosity, I began to get rid of my belongings in hope of distracting them. First I chewed with pleasure on my sword, and then my boots, my helmet, and finally a dagger. But what fascinated them was the taste of my magic medallion, which is now lost to me. I would like that medallion. Can I please have that medallion? I would very much like it. Also, hello gargoyles, I did not miss you. Good to know that Alucard just seems to know, well, I guess he's more used to the combat cross than Simon was. It just so happens he has a lot of the same moves. I guess the moveset with the combat cross and whip is hereditary. Because they know exactly how to use it, just like Daddy Dearest. You know, before he embraced the dark side. Well, bye Niche, I'm going to make music, so see you later. Oh, before I go. That's ominous, but see... Hope you made some good music, Bert. If you're in the Discord, you can share it. I would love to listen if you want to, you know, share it. And, you know, if that's a possibility, I'm just gonna say it out there. It's almost refreshing to see a new take on Alucard, if I'm being honest. That's fair. That is absolutely completely fair. Like I said, it's completely biased. It's completely biased from me. Hydrate, lol. I mean, you do make me thirsty. That makes sense. It was a very ominous hydrate. The large bell located at the top of the clock tower was once used both to indicate the time and send warnings to the inhabitants of the castle of imminent attacks. I pray that the day comes in which its thrum is heard again as a sign of victory of light over darkness. Haha, knowing other clock towers, that's probably not gonna happen. Also another hydrate. Oh god, okay. Whew, you almost got me. Anyway. I just realized he has more of a dash than a roll. Simon was more of a roll, so I'm wondering if the dash has invincibility frames or if it's basically just exactly the same. Also, I need to be a bit careful because my health is getting dangerously low. Guess there's something down here which I can find? Or is this just a way? Nope, there is something. And I completely messed up that jump. Good job, me. So, while we're making our way forward, because Yuna asked about it earlier, why did I play Prototype of all games? Basically, for people who weren't around, I've decided, I've been holding off on playing some games because I was waiting for basically my PlayStation 5 to arrive. So I wanted to play the best possible versions of the games that I have because, hey, if they run better, I might as well play the best versions. So I've been holding off on playing a lot of games on PlayStation for a while because I'm like, I'll just wait until I got the PS5 so I can, you know, get better frame rates, load times, you know, all of that fun goodness. And when I got it, I basically wanted... I've been trying to play some games which I sort of dub my me games. Like games which I'm like, I will never play this. I will never play this on my channel for whatever reason. So I basically took a look at my list of like what I owned and I went, Hey, so what has absolutely no chance of being covered by me? Prototype! That's a good one. So I play Prototype. Gameplay-wise, it's pretty damn fun. Everything else about it's pretty stupid, if I'm being honest. And if I'm also being honest, the version I played, which is the remaster on PlayStation 4, is the laziest damn remaster I've ever played in my life. I have no qualms in saying...
Look at what you become. You don't remember me, do you?
I remember you from the opening. Gabriel whipped the shit out of your eye. Oh god! Okay. I had, like, no health to do that. Oh, shit. Oh, God.
I have been waiting for this moment for a very long time. And die!
And thus, Alucard was cast off from the... Hey! That's when that happened! That's what that corpse was! It wasn't a corpse at all. Well, technically not a corpse. Alucard doesn't need to breathe, so don't worry about oxygen supply while underwater. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Thank you for letting me know, video game. I'm Spanish speaking. I have never heard anybody say hombre guapo to another guy. Yo, are there any Spanish speakers in the house? Is hombre guapo a real phrase or a joke phrase? I'm trying to get a grasp on the Spanish beauty ideals through Google Images. Fair enough. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, so yeah, I played Prototype. I actually beat Prototype. Yeah, but the remaster was really lazy. But I went in knowing it was lazy. Like, they literally just made it 1080p and called it a day. They didn't even up the frame rate. Like, texture work wasn't redone. I'm pretty sure game's balancing wasn't reworked in any way. They literally did the bare minimum. But the gameplay was still fun, which is why I decided to play it. And yeah, the story was dumb and stupid, and I just basically wanted a fun time just going around the city. It's been a while since I've played a game like Prototype. Basically a big open world with loads of events. And the events are pretty much where you get most of your content from, but I had fun with it. Prototype 2, I will not be playing immediately, because I don't really want to go back to that type of game immediately. But I was sort of looking through, saying, okay, so what else can I play? And honestly, the other game I'm looking at right now is Rage 2, which I got as a gift, and I've never touched, and I'm like, yeah, this is probably something I'll never cover, so I guess I'll play Rage 2 next. And you playing in for Prototype has reminds me of my Infamous experience. Ew, Prototype 2, they ruined my boy. Your super edgelordy boy. Who has some hilarious dialogue. I'm sorry, Adrian, it's very fun. Alex Mercer is like the epitome of 2009 edgelord. It's kind of hilarious, but I was all for it. In the last 3 decades, a new shadow has spread, darkening the land. A huge tower, higher than Camilla's, proclaims the supremacy of the current Dark Lord. The proposed soldiers will not rest until this abomination is destroyed along with its current master. Yeah, I'm sure that worked out pretty well for you, huh? So you can rage again? I never played Raged 1. For Rage is kind of one of those games where when it came out, it had a bit of buzz around it. Because it was marketed as, hey, do you guys remember John Carmack, the guy who helped create Doom? He's doing a new game, even though he didn't really have that much to do with it. That was Rage 1, and it was kind of just, when it came out. And then for Rage 2, they tried to go a bit harder in on the... They tried to go more along the lines of actually having a style, which I think they did a pretty decent job at, but they also did this marketing thing where they were like, hey, this game's crazy! You can do all these crazy weapon combination stuff, and then I remember looking at the... I remember looking at some of the trailers as it was coming out, and I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for the craziness, and... I mean, you juggled one guy with a shotgun, I guess. I played Bulletstorm. When I think of crazy first-person shooter, that's where my mind immediately goes to. It's basically, are you as crazy as Bulletstorm with your level of, like, combos that you can do? And also the fact that I've also played, you know, character action games as well. Where those games get pretty crazy. So, are you on the level of a character action game or Bulletstorm? If not, then I'm not really sure if you could call yourself super crazy. I mean, him being an edgy boy is why I like... Yeah, no, I guessed. No, don't get me wrong. I like my edgelords as much as anyone else. Alex Mercer is a special type of edgelord from a very specific era. And now I got bat projectiles. Cool. I guess the bats just decided to join my cause. Go, my bats! Get dumped. Bats are certainly doing their work. God damn. To be honest, I didn't know Yakuza existed back then when I played Prototype, so I wouldn't know his voice. I didn't mind Rage 1, but the marketing for Rage 2 turned me off it. Really? Do you mind if I ask what turned you off it, just out of interest? Keep on pressing the wrong map button. Okay, so there's a way I could go up, but there's also a way that I could go up and around. Also, lots of hydrates today. Not that that's a bad thing, of course. The bat projectile, I seriously thought you were gonna slingshot bats. No, the bats are part of my cause. They agree with my cause against Dracula. These bats are on my side. The over-the-top punch style? I can see how someone could be put off by that, but to be honest, that's what made me interested in it. It's definitely an acquired taste, I think I would say. Water began to rush into the cave before I could take off the heavy armor I was wearing. I held my breath and swam with all of my might to the surface, pulling off as many of the pieces of metal that protected me as fast as I could muster. But alas, the faces of my wife and children haunt me as the darkness surrounds me. I am too late. Oof, that's a rough deal. Reminds me of those horror stories of when you hear people getting trapped in cars underwater. Okay, here's a pro tip. If you're trapped underwater in a car, hopefully you'll never be in that position because that's awful. Don't try to open the door, because opening the door, the pressure of the water will hold it shut, and it will just make the water go in faster. You need to try and get out the window. The window is the way to go in that situation, but pray to God you'll never ever be in that situation, because it's awful. My favorite thing about Prototype was the free running up the walls. That was... Oh, don't get me wrong, the free running in Prototype's amazing. Like I said, gameplay-wise, no problems. Apart from... Prototype also now has my... how do I put this? It has the boss fight where I felt the least in control I ever have been in any boss fight I've ever played. I was fighting a boss for, like 15 minutes. I never felt I was in control of what was happening for the entirety of that 15 minutes. I'm kind of amazed I didn't die fighting that boss fight. Seafood. I wonder if that actually restores some of Alucard's health. The fact that he bites into them. Oh, you're Electric Merman. That's a new one. Prototype 2 is one of my favorite games, but I have the serious problem with its history. Sometimes it can take itself way too serious, and other times it tries to be comedic. Prototype 2 is unfortunately... Like, that game is way better than it has any right to be. Because basically... Prototype is unfortunately one of those sad stories where it's basically Activision going up to the company, which was Radical Entertainment. Radical Entertainment actually made a similar game gameplay style to Prototype, and it was Hulk Ultimate Destruction. A lot of the free running and the things you can do in Prototype is very similar to that game. And basically, Prototype was made because Activision were like, hey, we want a new game that will sell 10 million units. Which is why, you know, you have, like, such an edgy protagonist at the time, because that was what was popular. And it was, like, a big open world and very expensive to make at the time. It still did well. I think it sold, like, 4 million units? Which is still pretty damn good, but obviously it wasn't Call of Duty numbers. It was basically during the time where they're like, hey, did you do Call of Duty numbers? No. Instant failure. To which then they went, okay, we want you to make a sequel. We want you to make sure it sells more. And you have, like, half as much time to make it. And they somehow made Prototype 2 as well as it did. As good as they did. And then Activision went, okay, yeah, but you didn't sell 13 million units. So we're gonna shut you down now. Just need soy sauce and Dutch sauce. Dutch sauce is one son and... Dutch sauce had one son and disappeared. I am not aware of this son. When we arrived upon the shore, it became necessary to build a small raft to reach the other side. We used our armor as improvised oars until the water monsters snatched them away from us. We had but one option left, get rid of our weapons and try to swim to the shore, in the hope that some would survive. Well, I'm not sure what your plan would have been after that, if I'm being honest. If you ask me, that seemed like a, kind of a foolhardy thing to do. Excuse me, fish. Excuse me while I just wipe my nose, because I actually prepared in advance for this session for a change. Also, ow. Jesus Christ! Alucard gets hurt in this game, Jesus. I swear he takes more damage than Simon. There's probably something up there I can get. But for now, what I want is... Let me go back to that health, fountain. Thank you. Yeah, if you want to be really sad and depressed, just look up games that and studios that Activision and EA closed down. There'll probably be at least one childhood favorite in there. You know what Radical Entertainment also made before Prototype? Simpsons Hit and Run, which is, I know, is another childhood classic for a lot of people. Even though when you replay it nowadays, it's pretty rough. Also, it's kind of funny because when I replayed it, just out of curiosity, like a few years ago, because it was one of my childhood games, I always find it funny that when I replay it, I look at the maps and I just go, this is just one massive circle. Like, the maps are actually just a large circle, and I find it kind of funny. I am about to curse someone in this chat with an earworm, but it's that Barbara Streisand upbeat EDM song from 10 years ago. Simpsons Hit and Run was way better than it had any right. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. It was way better than it had any right to be. Remember that time that the same developers also made Simpsons Road Rage, which was the Crazy Taxi ripoff? That was also way better than it had any right to be. Also, ow. Okay, yeah, you want me to, This is a bit awkward. Okay, right. Probably should have not taken that many hits, but it's fine. I made it. Right. There's an entire scroll that I missed over there because I went down instead of to the right. I'm gonna have to find that later. Also that, which I see. At least I get a health fountain, thank God. I just seriously just ran into that, didn't I? Good job, me. God, stupid fire. Hang on, wait a sec, give me a sec. There we go. Yeet. Okay. Has the health fountain respawned? No, it hasn't. Damn, I'm gonna have to get further away from it before it respawns. Or just, you know, leave the area and come back. That will also work. Okay, so this leads back to the kitchen. You know what? I'm gonna do what I said. I'm gonna do what I suggested because I honestly feel like it'll be worth it to get that health back. Yeah. Take your hit while you can because I'm just gonna get it back. Okay. Explode this popsicle stand, Alucard. Still enjoying the game? This game? Yes, I am. Like, as I said at the end of last session, I am legit happy that this game is way better than I remember it being so far. Like, a little bit of, you know, a few nitpicks. Absolutely, but from when I played this on 3DS, this is legit way better than I remember it being. I think a lot of that is to do with what I said before, which is this version of the game runs way better, you know, being a PC version, which helps out the combat a lot. Having a good frame rate helps out combat. It really does. Like, I'm not someone who's too anal about frame rates in video games. Like, I could play a 30 FPS game just fine as long as it's a stable 30 FPS. But for an action game, I would absolutely prefer, you know, at least 60 in order to make it so that I can react to things better and it just generally feels nicer. My superiors demanded I search these rusty pipes to look for the corpse of a missing comrade. Apparently, he was the bearer of an important message. Sadly, all I found is a scroll consumed by mold. And then I died to Fishman! It's been a while since I've played a game and I've gone, man, this is worse than I remember it being. I typically know what I like, so I don't really play things. When I start playing a game, I typically have a good idea if I'm gonna like it or not. There's only been a few situations where I've started playing something and I've just gone, nah, not feeling it. The Tomb Raider reboots was one of those. I played the first one, I beat the first one, and then I tried playing Rise of the Tomb Raider, which was apparently supposed to be better. And I just got about, I think I want to say I got about a third of the way through, and I just had this, like, moment of where I'm like, I'm just not having fun. I'm not enjoying this. So I just stopped. But that was a while ago, to be fair. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that, I'm not going to be able to make my way up there, considering how shiny it looks. Yep, doesn't look it. Okay, that's probably the exit, which means... Alucard, if you could please drop down, that would be great. Or maybe this was the exit. Maybe I've... Nah, this looks like a place I could climb out. Let's just continue forward. See where this leads. Yep, nothing there. Okay. Really? A chest there? I'm going to assume I'm going to get a double jump or something because that is way too far up. Unless... Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. That answers my question. Now my second question is this timed? Doesn't look like it. Okay. You okay there, dude? You okay there? Ow? It sounded like you struggled with that a little bit. I mean, I know you've been dead, probably, for a while, but... It sounded like you were really struggling with that. Ah, great, not you, old hags. Did I just remembered how to mist? Yes, yes I have. Ooh, and that has some range on that dash. Also, that uses up a lot of magic. Fuck you, ladies. Fear me and my bats. Fleeman being helpful for once in the entire series. Are these noted down as Fleeman? Wait, one sec. No, they're noted down as hunchbacks. Totally not Fleeman, we swear. They don't hop around enough and aren't annoying enough to be considered Fleeman, I guess. Ah, that's why it went that far, because, it goes as far as the enemies. So if it's like a long group of enemies, it will go through all of them, which will probably consume more magic. Okay, makes sense. Yes, hunchbacks. Totally different, we swear. Please look forward to our new enemy type, small people. The tiny terrors. You know? You know, all things considered, I really don't need the mist form. You guys are pretty, like... You guys are pretty clumsy as it is. Yeah, that being said, I have like 11 bats to work with. I might as well use them. Also, ow! Alright, have some bats. That's a cool animation, I like that one. The wound is growing worse and the infection is spreading. I feel too weak to fight and cannot recharge my magic medallion. All I can do now is sit and pray that my soul will join those of the rest of my comrades quickly. Well, if you could tell me where that medallion is, I would very much like some light or shadow magic. That would help me in this situation very much. I'm not sure if I can use it as a vampire, but I'm willing to try. You know what, guys? Curiosity question. Now that I've talked about it with, like, Prototype and Rage 2 and, like, games that I've never thought about covering. If you would want me to play a game, and it's a game which you feel like I have no chance of covering, what one would it be? I'm curious. I've had some suggestions in the past, which are usually things that I haven't covered before, but you might be surprised. I'm sort of curious what... this is just purely out of curiosity. The wolves fell upon me with Sorry, this one had a lisp. Throwing me violently to the ground. One of them squeezed my neck in its jaws, somehow without breaking it, as if it wanted to force me to watch as the rest devoured my entrails. I feel each bite rip away part of my flesh, my strength, my faith. Iron Harvest? Okay, you got me. You got me with that one. And Rinfit? Yeah, okay, yeah, you guys are pretty on the ball when it comes to what I probably won't cover. Hey, knights can be enrolled even if they have lisps. Just because you have a lisp doesn't mean you're not a strong fighter. Although, you know, it's this Brotherhood of Knights, and as we've seen, they're not the most, They're not the most stalwart of enemies at the best of times. This door cannot be opened with your current abilities. Come back later. Ooh, mystery door. You know what that means? Time for more notes! Okay, place a note. Mystery door. Perfect. More fun stuff that I get to try and find later. Also, hey, it's the theater again. I guess this means I'm gonna be able to help Simon. Ah. Ah, yes, I see. Dracula's magnetism and wind blocks. Actually, 13 Sentinels is something you might cover. Oh, 13 Sentinels is absolutely something that I would love to cover. That and, oh, of course, fire blocks as well. Again, my favorite. Why, it's literally just a block of fire. Why couldn't you just have some wood and kindle? Why do you need an entire block just for fire? Okay, you know what? For that matter, how the hell does the magnetism block work? Is it just a giant magnet? Okay, whatever. I'm overthinking it. Don't worry about it. Just don't think about it. It's fine. No, 13 Sentinels is absolutely something I would love to cover. In fact, I would love to cover Vanillaware games in general. Odin Sphere, Dragon's Crown, Muramasa, the Demon Blade. I would live... Vanillaware is totally a company that I would love to give a spotlight with their games. Vanillaware needs to exist, because holy shit, their sprite art is phenomenal. Sims. You're never gonna play The Sims, and yes, I'd love to watch you try and manage a 6-people family. Yeah, I've never... Yeah, I'll fully admit, I've never been one for, The Sims. I do like, life management games, I guess you'd call them. Like, I really like Stardew Valley. The problem with those types of games is you need to commit to them for a long time in order to get the most out of them, which is why a lot of people I know who cover those games just cover those games. I was way cooler during that section, I just need to know. I just want to let you know, I was totally way cooler than that game's making Simon seem like. Plus, I have my own personal... What is this fucking control... What am I looking at right now? Why? What am I looking at? Ah, yes, clues. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm good. You can keep your stupid clues. Okay, I can't jump through there. There's a fire. Probably. I also see a lever of some type. Hang on one sec. What does lever do? Let's figure out what all this stuff does, first of all. Oh, it makes it so that it moves. Okay, okay. Okay, well, first things first. Let me go to this side, put you here, and then move this. Because I see a wooden hand, which I can destroy immediately. This is one hamster house of a theater. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, and my other problem with The Sims, sorry, as I was saying, is I have a bias against EA, because EA are kind of jerks. So that's just kind of one of the other reasons, and you know, I completely understand that it's personal bias. And if you like it, then if you like them, then you know, I'm not gonna tell you to stop. But I haven't bought an EA game in technically. I have bought a few things before on sale. Mainly old stuff and remasters, so I guess there is a couple things, plus there's still a few franchises I'm still interested that they make every so often. It's few and far between. Some indie stuff also. But yeah, it's definitely not something that it's definitely not a company I buy stuff from often. So, okay, so can I? Okay, freaking. Okay, you get out of the way. I don't need you for now. I might need you later because I see another hand which I might need to do something with. So I might need you later, but for now, I am just going to move you over here. And I'm going to move this over to the left. If you like vampires and time travel, then do I have a series for you? Does it quite possibly start with Legacy and end with a cane? Perhaps. Yeah, I bet. Okay, so I can't get up there. I can't get up there regularly, so let me try this. You're not going to burn the hand if I try to, Okay, right. I'm going to move you back over here, because I have a feeling I'm going to need you to get up there, because there's I'm probably going to have to move. I'm probably going to have to move the hand. Yeah, Legacy of... Honestly, there's so many goddamn series I would love to cover. I was going through it with my friends earlier, and it's just that, again, it's just that moment of like, God, there's just so many series I would love to cover. And of course, I like to do an entire series if I can at once, but sometimes that's a bit much. Like... It's probably not a good idea to play Neo and Neo 2 at the same time, because those games are like 60 hours each. And I know I did Persona, so I'm kind of a bit of a hypocrite when I say that, but still. Okay, well, had fun meeting with Airbnb guest. What did I miss? Basically, I was just asking about what type of series you think I would never cover, but you would like to see me cover. And now we're in Puzzle Land. Okay, this is a bit awkward. Okay, I could probably make this. Oh! Okay, I can do this. I can do this. The bigger problem is getting them to run well. If I played Legacy of Kain 1, I would play the Dreamcast version. The Dreamcast version, from what I understand, is the best version of that game. So that would be the version that I play. Do you seriously not? Okay, seriously, Alucard? Are you telling me you cannot grab onto that ledge? Is that a thing you cannot do? Hang on. Come on, Alucard, you could do this. I need to get up there, man. Okay, well, I guess I can't get up there. Well, that's a bit sad. I was kind of hoping that that would blow me up there, but I guess not. I might have to go in from the left. Hang on, let me try... Okay, yeah, no, I can't get up there. That's blocked off for some reason. Well, guess I need to go in a different way. Duke Nukem, that or the Evil Dead game. I do actually have Duke Nukem 3D. I also remember when my friend gave me a copy of Duke Nukem Forever. He just gave it to me and just said, you can never bring it back. And I went, yeah, fair enough. I played about... I think I got like halfway. And then I was like, yeah, I'm done. That game is, The game is, not good. Okay, so I can get over to this side. So that is something. So what I'm probably going to have to do is... move this over to the left. Well, technically, the first one is Blood Omen, but I've never actually played that one. Also, from... what I'm seeing... Twitch might be having some problems right now, because I just got a message from Yuno saying that Twitch just broke, and... it also now is saying that I have 0 people watching. So, I think Twitch is having a moment again. There's like a couple Evil Dead games that I know about. Well, technically the first one is Blood Omen, but I've never actually played that one. Twitch is tweeting out. I'm wondering on whose side it is right now, because if some people are watching this just fine, I'm wondering what the problem is. It's real shitty if it's causing problems for people, though. Stay classy, Twitch. You've been doing such a bang-up job recently. Right, so... for now, though, I will just move forward with this puzzle. So, I still got this switch I need to try and figure out. I can't make it over there, right? No, I cannot. Ah, right. I see what I need to sort of do. Okay. Yes, I see what I need to do now. I see. I'll move that down. That's fine. I can get that, fire thing, to the place that it needs to be later. For now, what I want to do is move you over here. And then move you back up. Please tell me you're in the... Okay, well that glitched out. Okay, don't worry about that. It threw you and Yuna out of Twitch? Twitch, you twitchy bastard? Okay. Yeah, Twitch is having some problems with some people then. Goddamn. To anyone watching... yeah, so I guess to anyone watching right now, if you're having some problems... I guess... I don't... It doesn't sound like it's on my end. Because there are people who are connecting just fine, so I'm guessing it is on Twitch's end, which just means I just have to hope it gets better. Which sucks. Anyway, I figured out the puzzle. I saved Simon. Yay, go me! We can always go to Mixer. Mixer is actually dead, so no, we can't.
Wait! Is it him? What is he doing here?
Just gotta keep raising that intrigue, eh, Alucard? Also, there is totally something that I can get back here. Probably by heading down. Oh yeah, no, I should not jump down from this height. Right, let me just there we go. All fine on my end. I am back. Yeah, Twitch took a shit. Okay. Let's hope that everyone who's able to come back can come back. God, it's so bloody... Man! It had to happen today. I was so happy that so many people were able to show up. I'm like, hey, this is nice. Lots of people able to show up, things are looking good, people are able to watch now, and then Twitch just decides to go, haha, no. Well, you think people actually want to watch? It's like, oh, okay, cool, thanks Twitch. Really appreciate that. Mysterious voice invited me to sit down. I had a perfect front row seat. The show began with a procession of wooden figures depicting the sad tale of the toy maker. The show ended and the curtain closed. I applauded, lost in thought, and without realizing that beside me sat dozens of these puppets, all applauding along with me. Man was taken in by the show. You cannot blame him for neglecting his duties. A good show's a good show. I mean, let's be real, it's no secret that Twitch has been shitting the bed recently in regards to a lot of things. That's back to the kitchen and then the abandoned mine. So wait, what happens if I try to go this way? Where does this take me? Oh, this takes me back to the kitchen as well. Was this where I... No, this is a different, yeah, this is a different entrance to the kitchen. Huh. That's Twitch in a nutshell in 2020 when I think about it. Hey, but at the end of the day, you just gotta make do. And this is why you joined the Discord. Yeah, exactly! Good shilling. But, yeah, I guess I'm just in that awkward position where I don't know if I need to make an announcement. Like, I don't think restarting the stream is going to help anything, unfortunately. It's unfortunately just is what it is in this situation. Thank you, moderators. If one of you doesn't mind just going into, either general or announcements and basically just saying, hey, we know that there's Twitch problems right now, so if you want to try joining again, then now might not be a good time, because some of you have been able to rejoin, then that'd be appreciated. Just in case, you know. I might as well say something rather than nothing. Ah, shit. Pretty night creatures. Oh god, oh god. Yeah, suck 'em bats. Oh god, you just ate my bats. Oh god, no. Oh god, the humanity, ow. Oh, okay, this is a bit of a shitty situation I found myself in. God. Oh, and you can summon more. Oh, of course you can. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad for me right now. Shit. I don't think I've done a successful block on any of these attacks. Also, that is gross what you just did. God, I do not get your animation with that in the slightest. Jesus. That being said, I'm more than happy to crush you. Or acid you. Oh god, that's actually kind of horrible. Oh shit! Alucard, you cannot be eaten like this. Run! You don't have to tell me twice. This force seems to actually restore some of my health as well, which is really nice. Holy shit. Okay, you could just summon babies from your hide, it also looks like. God damn. Ay. What is this funk skunk? It's gross and I don't like it. That's what it is, so it deserves to die. Oh, shit. Okay. Gotta be thankful that you leave so many convenient gaps. Oh, shit. Asshole. Nope. Oh, you went for a second one, you son of a bitch. Yeah, that's right. Give it your best shot. I could just ignore it all. Oh, I can't... Okay, that's not counted as an unblockable, but, I still can't hit you with it, huh? That's fine. That's fine. That's cool. I can live with that. I'll just have to horribly burn you instead. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! Flush you out of this castle. You have tamed the Shadow Claws. Use them to climb walls. But that's right, we don't have better Twitch TV. We should! I did download it. Yeah, the streamer needs to configure things like, for example, which emojis you can use in the chat. I thought I did do that. I guess I didn't save properly, or once again, I'm just gonna blame Twitch. It's just gonna be easier if I blame Twitch. I'm just gonna blame them. Jump to the wall to use the shadow claws. Don't need to tell me twice. Oh, and you wall jump. Okay, that's how that works. Fair enough. Reaver, huh? There was also that shadow wall section that I need to get to in the pipes. I'm wondering if there's a, I'm wondering if there's going to be a teleportation place I could go to later. It's probably also going to be correct if you blame Twitch. Yeah, God. Who knows if I would switch if there was another option. Unfortunately, right now, Twitch, it's either Twitch or YouTube, and YouTube is almost just as worse. For various other reasons. It might be a case where I'll have to just reconfigure them. Still cannot open doors, huh? That's fine. I can put another one down. Another note. Mystery door. Which one was the... Was it the abandoned mine that I went to, or was it the kitchen? I think it was the kitchen that had the... Yeah, I'll end up searching them later anyway, so... Oh, okay, so that one works. Just not... The other one. Interesting. Oh, you son of a... I'm sorry, what? This is my wolf form? Huh. Pretty cool damn game, my Alucard abilities. They don't appear in the chat transmission. Really? Also turns out that opening the door with what I thought was going to be like a key or something was in fact you just rip it open. The electricity traps that protect the clock are just too fast for me. If only I could stop time, then I would be able to climb to the top without hindrance. Kono Dioda! Simple really, but mastery of time is a fool's hope in this dark and evil domain. Am I gonna have to get my Dio on once again? Because I'm ready to get my Dio on if I need to get my Dio on. So you're now a furry. Hey, Alucard's a furry. I ain't speaking for, he don't speak for my preferences. Oh, we furry. Apparently this increases my attack as well. I still use the combat cross though, which honestly is kind of hilarious to me. I don't know why. The fact that I'm a wolf and I could use cool wolf powers, but instead I'm like, nah, I got my cross. Power of Jesus! Power of Jesus will show me the way. Still only got my bats to work with, though. Oh god. Yeah, this is a clock tower through and through. You only need to show me the cogs in order for me to understand what I'm getting into. At least the elevator is nice enough to go down for me. Also looks like I can't jump up there. Can't jump up there as a wolf either, probably. Oh, and of course, electricity, my favorite of obstacles. Yeah, nice try. Maybe you need to look it up another day. Normally when you do Better Twitch TV and name of channel in Google, it gives you a list of the emotes you can use in that chat. Yeah, but I did that already. That's why it's annoying me, because I did that. In fact, I remember showing it off, and I guess it's just... I'll have to look into it. Like I said, it could be just a case where I'm gonna have to re-engage all of the emotes, or need to re-engage my sign-in, or whatever. That's for me to do, though. For now, let's just press forward. Amongst all the other puppets, I have discovered one that is different from the rest. It looks like a young boy, around 8 years old, who spends the day playing hide and seek, like my dearly departed son Edward. Its gestures remind me a lot of him. It even whistles his favorite songs. Edward, is that you? Edward wants to play. Edward's once only deaf. Come play with me, father. Oh, shit. That was about as perfectly bad as it could have possibly gone. Good job, me. Oh, shit. Freaking... Hitboxes on this are a little bit awkward. Okay, wait. Go. That is totally a thing which I can get as an upgrade, but for now I'm just gonna move forward. Thank you for the magic. Have a nice day. Creepy Creepy Edward. Yo, Chernobyl, we're glad to see that you didn't get screwed over by Twitch. Jesus, that does a lot of damage. Okay, noted. Do I have to collect the collectible again? No, I do not. That counted as a save point. Good. Okay. I don't know if this way's progress. I'm gonna guess yes. The fucking Jesus Christ! Damn it, Alcott! Oh god. Okay, that was a little bit sketchy, but don't worry about it. Just wanted to... I just want to see what's in the... okay, what's through this door? Oh, health increase, thank God. That almost ended up really bad, but I somehow got through that mostly unscathed. Okay. God damn it. It's Freaking electricity, man. Alu go bzzz. Yeah, pretty much. I'll say it once more. This was the last time I'll promise that I'll mention it, but I just want to say I'm real sorry for anyone who had any problems watching this or had any problems getting back in because of Twitch. I know it's not my fault, but I still feel bad that it happened. If I could fix it, I really would. I've studied the puppet manufacturing process carefully. First they cut the wood, and then they polish them, connecting them together with iron nails. Then they add a coat of paint and assemble the blades. Finally, a human soul is introduced and a spell cast upon them. Magical strings control their will, and then the procedure is complete. That's really horrifying. I do not like that. I want to go down. Well, that actually just made me go to the beginning, and there was... Okay, I saw the line, and I'm like, okay, there's probably going to be an upgrade I get which can zipline down that, but hey, I guess I don't have it yet, so... guess I'll just go back up then. Good job, me. Fuck me. I'm just stumbling all over the place in this goddamn tower. Okay, wait, go. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. I can make it out of here. Okay, right. Wait. We can get out of this, Alucard. We just need to move forward. Oh god, I keep on forgetting what the electricity is. I really shouldn't. Okay. Misform through there. Wait for the steam, because electricity wasn't enough to keep me on my toes. Yeah, nice try. I'm not gonna fall for that. Oh, thank God, some chicken. Blessed be to chicken. Get me out of here, please. I'm gonna have to come back because there's definitely things that I've missed, but hey. I will just, I'll get out of here while I can. The abominable corpses that are preserved inside these tanks are formalin seem to be the product of a cross between werewolves, vampires, and humans in different states of gestation. What diabolic experiments were they doing in this place? It's true what they say, Frankenstein's mark is upon this place forever. Oh god, Frankenstein still doing some shit, huh? Also, apparently Spinning chain final. Huh. Cool, I guess. Got another AoE if I really need to use it. Yeah, there is totally going to be another upgrade that I get to grind along these. Look at them. Kind of curious how I get through that, considering I don't have my... I don't have, Cypher to protect me. I don't have Mother's Spirit. So, I'm guessing maybe if I try and Mistform through there. Can I Mistform in the air? Yes, I totally can. That shit. God damn it. I'm doing a really poor job of keeping Alucard alive, even though he's technically already dead. It's fine. I got the health fountain. Health fountain will make up for my screw-ups. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? There we go. Okay. There we go. Right, so I noticed this down here, which is it's just another free health upgrade. Yeah, not gonna say no to that. Yeah, now it's starting to get a bit more complex. God damn it, Alucard. Okay, I'm having to use Misform to get through places where I couldn't now, so I'm gonna have a good timing, which is something that I am apparently not doing a good job of this time. Misform. That's a cool Misform, though. I like that Misform. Okay, so what am I actually trying to get through? Okay. Like... Okay, Alucard, what do you actually want me to grab onto? Because I don't think I've actually figured that part out yet. There's a place there I can misform. I figured that part out, but... where would you actually like me to go? Because I didn't see a ledge. Unless there's something that I missed, which is entirely possible. Okay, let's take a look. He's having some trouble, Yeah, it's apparently here that I'm supposed to go. I'm having some trouble seeing where here. Like, I'm assuming up there, but there's nothing that I'm grabbing onto, and I don't see a latch point unless, once again, I am missing it, which is entirely possible. Yeah, there's no way I can go through there yet. At least I have this health fountain, so I can just infinitely try and die. Okay, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. Aha! There was totally another area that I could have gone to. Right. At least the lasers don't hurt as much. Which is surprising, because I remember them hurting Simon quite a bit. I have obtained the stopwatch. Press B and use it to slow down enemies and traps. Press B and hold B to increase its effect. Remember, you can cycle through your secondary weapons with the right stick. Indeed I can, video game. Indeed I can. Not what I was expecting. So I guess I won't be able to grind through these rails yet, but hey. Let's give it a go. Yep, that is indeed a stopwatch. You know what? It's funny, because I mentioned how we dealt with time powers, and how I made note of them in, like, Aria of Sorrow with the time soul, with the time controlling souls. I never really pointed out that Belmonts in classic Castlevania games always kind of had time powers with the stopwatch. They've always been Dio. Sorry for running off, I was brewing some tea. Hey, you don't need to be sorry for that. No, how dare you run off so that you could drink something that gives you comfort and warmth. God! The sheer nerve and audacity! Oh, shit! God damn it. You just came to see Cam solve a puzzle. I'm kind of amazed you didn't see Cam come to see Cam just eat more shit. Why can't you just be cold and thirsty? Yeah, what? Just be thirsty like the rest of this chat. This chat love being thirsty. They love being thirsty. I'll be very sorry when this cup ends, though. This is a fucking liquid poetry. Man, I wish I liked coffee and tea, but I don't. I'm always cold and thirsty. Oh. Uh-oh. God, I want the ability to grind on rails so bad. By the way, what's down here? Is this where I came from? Yes, it is. Also, I can get rid of that note now, because I got it. Probably should have noted down where the grinding rails are as well. Eh, oh well. In fact, it's probably going to be what I get from that. Okay, but for now, one sec. Where does down here lead me? Terrace. Is this where I came from? Just to remind myself. Yes, I believe it is. Fuchu Sencha, but the quality is. Huh. Not even hot chocolate. Oh no, I like hot chocolate. No, I like hot chocolate. But hot chocolate isn't tea or coffee. Hot chocolate is something entirely different. Nah, you kidding me? You get a nice cup of hot chocolate in the middle of winter. It's glorious. Can't go wrong with that. Probably should have waited for, that to go away before I did this. Shit! Yep. Knew that was gonna happen. God damn it. Okay, go. Wait for it. It's gone. Suck it, you clock tower! I'm taking your secrets! I can't believe this. I sip and the taste eludes me like a summer breeze. Damn, you weren't kidding about that poetry, huh? Your combat cross has been upgraded. You can now use the magnetic rail system! Sweet. In fact, there was another magnetic rail that I saw. Plus, this will make traversing some of those early areas way better. There's probably a bunch of stuff that I can get now as well. Yeah, more magic, please. Animation is a little bit weird, not gonna lie. It's like... Just Alucard, you got, like, the rail system, like, here, right? And Alucard's just got his... It's not even, like, very... It seems to be magnetic, so it's literally you just get the combat cross and you just sort of, you know, stick it on. Like, there's no, like, intricate, like, locking that you have to do. It's just... and go. Huh, why would a medieval castle need that? I don't know. Why does a medieval castle need a puppet theater? Also, look at that creepy dude in the background. We saw a portrait of him earlier. I'm wondering if that's like Frankenstein. Because, yes, exactly. Why does Dracula need such a huge fucking castle? Okay. Well, there was no grapple point there. Alright, before we head on up, let's see what's down here. Place I can go down. Just pray to God I don't get electrocuted. Ooh, oh god, okay, whew. Okay, that carries some momentum, good to know. God, you know what I'm a little bit paranoid about now? Sorry, I know I shouldn't be thinking about the Twitch thing, but now I'm a little bit paranoid. What if it doesn't give me any notifications that I'm missing things? Like, I really hope I'm not missing, like, any, like, important notifications, like a raid or a follow, you know? That'd be the worst. I'm gonna hope that that's not happening. You actually missed how I just gave 20 subs. Oh, I'm sorry, Zai. But I know that's a lie, because you need to give that money for your waifus. I say that, and literally then this happens. Would be funny if that happens. Well, okay, thanks, my dude, for putting those worries at rest. Thank God. Speak of the devil, a raid. Yo, it's all in the name. How's it going? Feel the raid indeed. Oh, okay, that puts my mind at ease then. Thank God. How'd the rest of your Sunshine session go, my dude? I was there for most of it, mainly lurking. No, you're having plenty of fun with coins. That literally couldn't have been better timed. Holy shit. Man came to my rescue to put my worries at ease. Oh, shit! Okay, that was immediate. Okay, still getting used to this magnetic rail. It's still a little bit, like... Okay, still gotta get used to it a little bit. It's, it's a little bit awkward. Sunshine was jank as fuck. Sounds about right. So you were worried for nothing. It worked out in the end. Back later, new episode of A Thing is out. That's fair. Go enjoy your episode of A Thing. How dare you like things other than me? No, seriously, go and enjoy it, Android. I'm the one you need. You don't need anyone else. Literally, this is just my start before I just go full yandere. Back in 40 minutes. Ow! Oh shit. Oh god, this is going way poorer than it did last time. Oh! I got this move! I did not realize I had that move. Jesus. That must have been the move I got when I leveled up, and I couldn't find out what the new thing I got was. Ah, go figure. Okay, right. So press it once to go forward. Okay. Oh, okay. Health, please. Thank you. Okay, which way am I going? I'm going top. I'm still need to go up, so I still got work to do up there. Now I can progress here. Okay. Or at least I'm assuming now I can progress here. This form, go through there. That being said, I still have to figure out where the hell I'm going. Nope, nothing that I could grab onto. Ah, okay. Ah, shit. Yeah, you know what? Just... Ha! If your power up's off screen, it doesn't count. Apparently. Ow. Please don't tell me I'm not going to die to a goddamn book. I swear to God. Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you for the chicken. Okay, right. That was the thing up here, wasn't that? Yes, okay. And wasn't there... Okay, this is... Okay, so this is the Dead Cross. And now I can use the teleport. So if I want to go back, now might be a good chance to do so. If I want to get anything that I've missed. Okay, right, so... If I wanna go back, now would probably be the time to do it. So if I head backwards, I think this way is the way I want to go. Hey, puppets! Plus it gives me a chance to get more experience, of course, which is always nice. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to heal in a sec, so I could just be foolish and reckless like I know I can be. Thank you. Oh, so yeah, I couldn't see my raid countdown, so I didn't know whether it was actually working. Lol. Nice. Okay, right. So it's the other entrance I want to go to. Got it. Can't say I expected another side-scroller in this series. Yeah, this was made for the 3DS originally. I remember, seeing previews for this, because this was after I beat Lords of Shadow, and I was very excited for it, and it's when I got my 3DS. So, I was very hungry for new games. I just never beat it, because the 3DS, even though it looked amazing, for a 3DS game, it ran at like 20 FPS, so I just didn't like playing it. Yeah, Twitch has been having fun today. That being said, it actually updated, when you did the raid, it actually finally updated my shit, so now I can actually see everything properly, so... now I can safely say, thank you to everyone who was able to stick around. I do really appreciate it. And for dealing with Twitch's, fun stuff. Once again, shout out to the lurkers in chat. I know you're there. I know you like to lurk. That's completely fine. You already have credit to the lurkers. You really do. They're the backbone of this entire organization. Just in the background, silently judging. Again, it's just annoying when it happens out of my control. But like I said, last time I mentioned it, I swear now. I said my piece on it, so... I will just lay those worries to rest now. Sometimes we also judge loudly. Yeah, you do. You goddamn freeloaders. Silently saying, well, if I played, I would have been able to get 100 hit combo, no problem. That's the voice I imagine all of you. All of you have that voice, that inner voice. You're all just rich, pompous assholes at heart. Oh yes, the pomp is real. And of course, all of you have the anime specs also while you're doing it that you can push up at a moment's notice. All according to Keikaku. Nah, I'm a bitch at heart and I look damn good. Hey, you work it, girl. You make it work. I'm just watching the stream for the cultural experience. What culture? There is no culture. You're watching this for culture, then you're a goddamn liar. No culture to be found here. Well, unless you're looking for culture. Yeah, you go try and do the unblockable, you son of a... Okay, there's another thing I'm missing here, but I'm pretty sure I know where it is, so I will head to that later. But for now, gotta head on backwards. Ow! But screw you too, buddy! I'm pretty sure the thing that I was missing in the previous area was a mystery door. I'm pretty sure it was a mystery door that I was missing. This chat got culture in space, alright. I was talking about this with my friends earlier. Where I was going... where I was just going, I mean, if I'm to be honest... I would rather my chat just be horny all the time, rather than just be assholes, you know? One of them is fun. Like, if my chat being horny on main is my biggest problem, I'd say I got off pretty scot-free. Funny thing is, I actually have a pair of those classic anime specs. Really? Someone did a Photoshop of me in classic anime specs before. It was my profile picture on something for a while. I think I still have it. We can be horny and assholes, though. We can multitask. I mean, I guess you got me there. I said it was the biggest problem, not that it was the only problem. So that's an area where I can go back up to now. Yes, please. I'm very pissed off if that doesn't heal me. It didn't heal me! Freaking lied, you son of a bitch, video game. You lied to me, you son of a bitch. I thought vampires eating blood, or drinking blood, not eating blood. That must be some very thick blood if you can drink blood. If you can, sorry, eat your blood. Oh, shit. Well, guess I gotta wait for the health fountain to come back because I don't want to start this area again. I mean, I can't be horny nor an asshole, but I'll suffer for your sakes. There we go. Thank you. Okay, right. Let's try this again, shall we? Might be better if I try to, I think my mist, I think my mist can actually go a bit further. Unless I go down this way, in which case, I mean, I won't have to worry about it. But for now, thank you for the ammunition. Okay, let's try to miss now. Oh, that goes way further. Yeah. So if I want to get across, that's totally the way to do it. Scattered throughout the castle, I've noticed strange doors adorned with the shape of a beast. Based on my research, these seals seem to have been instilled to limit access for the weaker creatures to certain parts of the castle. I wish I had the strength to break them and discover the secrets that are hidden on the other side. Don't worry, my man. I will do those secrets for you. Also, yeah, okay, good. I can jump down. One last secret here, and it's way up there, so guess I'm going back up. Blood circle. Blood pop, exactly. Ain't no party like a blood party. Anyone ever seen the movie Blade? At the very beginning, in the the golf club with the blood sprinklers, which I always thought was, and again, this is me overthinking it, I know, but like, man, that thing must congeal and be so nasty to try and clean out because the blood will just harden after. Like, you need some fresh blood for that to work. Because if you wait too long, the blood's just gonna harden and it's gonna get stuck in the sprinklers, and then you're gonna have to like put something through to clean it out, and it's just so much hassle. Plus, it's just nasty. Reminds me of when I snuck in to see Blade in the cinemas. Were you a naughty boy, Mac? Did you go see a movie you weren't supposed to see? What's a freaking... Oh, God damn it. Okay. I feel like I need a double jump or something to get up there, because that is clearly where... Okay, I clearly need to get up on top of those, but I do not have the capacity to get up there right now. So I'm wondering if I need a double jump. Yeah, but style over practicality? I mean, yeah. You're not wrong there. Yeah, I must... Because if I do this... Yeah, that's totally not gonna make it. I might even have to get... Well, oh, I do have my final form. I am Alucard. I have Mist, I have Wolf. I do have one final form, which I don't have yet, and take a wild guess what it's probably gonna be. Ooh, okay, right. So that's probably what I'm gonna need. Same with this area. Okay. Okay. I might wait till then. I'm gonna feel so stupid if I just need to go to the next area and then I get it. And then I'm gonna have to come all the way back. Like I said, at least it gives me experience. No, you don't. Thank you. Give me your magic. Hardly naughty. I was 13 and my sister had such a backup plan, but as it turned out, I was tall enough that the ticket guy was like, here you go. Fair enough. Maybe you can dilute the blood with some coagulants, but that would be edible. Why am I trying to figure out how to plan a blood rave in the first place? Because they ain't no... I told you, they ain't no party like a blood party. Gotta get the blood parties going all night long. Like I said, you just have to be very careful what blood you use. It would be really embarrassing if you had some nasty, you know, your nasty, like, congealed blood. Like, you know, that's why it's tough being a vampire. You know? Ah, but maybe if you have blood packs. Blood packs could probably be a good way to get around it, but then you're gonna have to, like, tip someone off at, like, a hospital. Because that shit's gotta be used on people. And try to save their lives. So that shit's gonna be expensive. Okay, do I want to go... Shit, I can't remember if I want to go to the left or to the right. I think it was to the right. I think. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Oh, that yawn snuck up on me. You usually only have like 5 liters in one victim. Yeah, exactly. Why am I trying? Okay, right. For now... Yeah, for now I'm just going to move on forward. I can worry about all of the rest of the stuff later. I got some extra health, so that'll always be helpful. And like I said, I'm probably knowing my luck, I'm going to move forward, and then it's going to be like, hey, you should have just waited, dumbass, because we're about to give you your final power, and you're a vampire now, so again, take a wild guess what it's going to be. But you could always farm blood matrix style. God, blood farming must be so messy. Carousel's engine. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this. Wasn't the blood bank shtick done in Blade? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I remember mainly Blade 1. Because Blade 2 and Blade Trinity are both really bad. Well, Blade Trinity more than Blade 2. Blade 2, if I remember correctly, is at least okay. But Blade Trinity is, from what I understand, an actual dog shit pile. Oh great, I'm gonna have to save him again. Shit. Even Alucard is unimpressed. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Oh man. Okay. What am I even trying to get this to? I'm guessing up there? Okay, so one sec. So what does this one do? It actually doesn't do that much. Hang on one sec. So that goes all the way up there. That goes there. So is there any more I can do? I can move some of these, can't I? Yeah, okay, right. There's a few more things that I can move. I could probably move these ones up here as well. Oh, okay. Right, so. I need this here. I need that there. I need this one here. which will then lead this one over there. Okay, maybe I don't want that one now. Maybe if I... Okay, hang on, one sec. Right. There's a lot more here that I can work with than I thought. So... Now I do this. But that means that one will move away, which... Does that change anything for me? No, it basically means... Now I can move this... here. I'm just seeing where this path goes, in all honesty. I have no idea if this is going to help me out or not. I'd just like to see. Okay. I think the best way to make this work is if I work backwards. So, let's try doing this one first. So, this one needs to go here. Because I'm assuming I want it to go to these ones, right? Blade had some real problems with CGI. The first movie had some pretty okay CGI for the time. There were some pretty cool CGI shots, but there was definitely... It's definitely kind of goofy if you watch it nowadays. Like, I remember the scene at the end of the movie where they had, like, all of the vampire council or whatever, and they had, like, tiny little mini bat skeletons that came out of them, and it was really goofy looking. I'm also going to get rid of my mini-map so I can actually see this properly. Right, so... Yeah, you need to be here, and you need to be there. See, this is what's confusing me a little bit. It's the fact that, depending on... Like, I understand the idea that, you know, I need to get them to a specific point. But so far from what I'm seeing, it seems like... It seems like I'm not going to be able to get to where I need to go unless I do this in a very specific way. So, okay, there's one right here, so... So, that has to go that way. And if that goes that way, it means it has to hit this one. Like, it has to. Like, there's no other options. So, that means that one has to be here. And then that goes up there. And then... that goes down. So, what happens if I... Let me just put this over here. It's also a little bit awkward. I have to move this every single time if I want to test something. So... That makes it move over here. So what if I put you here? What does that do for me? Does that do anything for me? That makes it so that you reflect back down, which is not what I want. So... Right. In that scenario... I want to do this. To move that one on the right up. It would be really nice if I could change the orientation. But I can't. So I guess I'm stuck with the way they are. So you go there, and you go there, and you go there, and that just leads it to the same. That just leads it to the same point though. So I'm curious how I'm supposed to make this different. Because either way, it's the same, unless I'm missing something, of course. Like, is there no way that I can... Is there no way that I can make them spin around? Is that... I'm just trying these out of pure desperation, I'm being honest. No. Okay, so... How many different levels do you have? Do you have 3? No, you have 2. Yeah, I can't spin you around unless I'm missing something. Actually, let me just read this scroll. It's gonna have hints, but I'm not going to, I just want to see if it's... Nope. Okay, right. No, no controls or anything. I just don't have to figure it out for myself. I think I solved it. I'll wait to see if I'm right. I'm honestly curious if you're going to be right as well. Oh! Wait. Hang on. I might be able to... Okay, so that's the same. That's fine. What I might need to do is I might need to start thinking a bit more. Okay. I think I got something here. Hang on. So... Then I move you over here. Okay, right, so... Oh, it doesn't... Oh, the laser beams don't actually hurt me. Oh! Oh, okay, so I could just go through them anytime. Okay, okay, well that changes things. Silly me, I guess I should have realized blue means safe. Go me. Okay, well that's, okay, that makes this way easier to reverse then. Don't have to, don't have to work on that. Right, so... Yeah, that goes up there, but then this has to be here, because otherwise there's no point in it being. Which means... This moves down. Which means that then has to be there. And then... Then I got nothing left to work with, unless I'm, again, missing some. I feel like I should be able to turn these around, like, on the radius, you know, so that I could change the angle, but... Nah, I just must be missing something. I must be missing, like, another path or something. Right. So that just leads you over there, once again. That just leads you, like, to the exact same point. God damn. No, nope, I don't get it after all, good luck. I'm so convinced I'm missing something. I'm gonna be really sad if I'm missing something. Like, I feel like there should be something that's here. Like, I should be able to, like, turn them around or something. I know I got the clues, but I really don't want to use the clues. Because working backwards, this actually has no... As far as I can see, I don't see a possibility unless, like I said, I'm missing something. Yeah, wolf form isn't gonna do me any good. Yeah, down. Then that goes up, then that goes around, but then that goes down again, so that doesn't make any sense. What a great use of mirrors. At least the beam's on trying to fry. Yeah, I'll take that at the very least. Freaking thinking and puzzles and thinking. I feel like I'm missing something. I mean, again, I might be, you know what? You know what it might be? I could be just overthinking it again. That is also entirely possible. It's entirely possible that I'm just overthinking this entire thing. Why can I not turn you around? I swear I can turn you around. I haven't used a clue all this time, but I might have to use one. Again, I'm in that weird position where I'm too stubborn to like seek the help, even though it's available, because I'm so certain that I can do this by myself. What about here? What does this do for me? Have I tried this one? I might have tried this one. I can't remember. Yeah, that leads you over there. Can I use myself as a mirror? Is that a possibility? Oh, wait. Hang on. What if I do this? That, still doesn't help me. Because that just leads you back up there. God damn it. Can you push the top stands to reflect the other mirror? No, you can't. Like, this is as far as it can go. I'm gonna do it. I need to know if there's something I'm missing. This makes me sad. Chat, I could just ask you. I could just ask if I'm missing something. That's, again, I'm in that weird awkward position where I just want to know. Again, if you just don't tell me the answer, but if you just tell me if there's something that I'm missing, just, it honest to God feels like I'm missing something. Freaking puzzles, man. See, I'm usually good at these type of puzzles, because what you do with these type of puzzles is actually pretty simple, all things considered. You just make it so that, you follow the path backwards from where you need to go. Which I'm assuming is the carousel. So working backwards, I thought I could figure it out, but with the current orientation, I don't see an obvious way forward. Even when I move everything around, if anything, it makes it even worse. Yes, yeah, that moves over there. This moves over there. Then... Oh, wait! Wait, I got one! Do I just need the one? Oh, I just needed the one! I'll take it! Well, never mind, I guess. I didn't need two at all, I just needed to do one. God damn it. Ugh.
Don't come any closer.
You helped me once before, and now you do so again. Why? Who are you?
So now you plan to face the Prince of Darkness alone. Your father was one of the greatest Brotherhood warriors.
Ah, shit. He was watching.
What makes you think that you can?
Answer me. Did you know my father?
This I promise. You shall not stand alone against him.
Well, that was easy. That is a lie. That was not easy. That was just pure luck that I happened to find that out. I was so certain that I needed to... Like, the fact that I had 2 leading up to the carousel, I was so sure that I needed to find 2 separate paths. I've seen an enormous beast carrying several human bodies. I hear the cries echoing in the dark, and they howl in pain, begging for mercy, and some pray for their souls, then silence. It must do something supernatural with their bodies, removing their souls so that the toy maker can use them for his new puppets. Keep on hearing a lot about this toy maker, man. Oh, this looks boss fighter. This looks like a boss fight arena if I've ever seen one.
I knew it couldn't be that easy. Much better. This way, I'll be able to deliver your remains to the toy.
I thought that said enormous breasts. Shake my head. Yeah, we already saw those this session. Don't you worry. Oh shit. Ah, shit. Oh god, what are you doing? Laser? Wait, I can't misform through you? Okay, well that sucks. Wolf form it is then, I guess. Ooh, nice try. Ah, I can reach up there. Okay, right. I got it. I understand what I need to be doing. Yeah, I can't misform through him. That kind of sucks.
Thanks to you, I am now more powerful than ever.
I can safely say I was not expecting him to be able to operate machinery. Also, I am very... Okay, not sure how... I guess I have to, go around. Okay. Fuck. Oh, thanks, video game. Didn't even bother to give me my full health. Awesome. I appreciate that. God, what a sad existence it must be for you if you have to summon a laser from your butt. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yep, okay, just gonna die again, sure thing. Do you seriously not give me my full health back? You don't give me my full health back, you fucking asshole video game. I love when I get all of those health upgrades and it's like, nah, you gotta start from the beginning, mate. It just assumes that you never got health or magic upgrades, and it just gives you your base health. That's... I feel like that's a bug. I feel like it's not supposed to be that way. You already got the data, you don't need the full health. Yo, what's up, Kuma? Just finished watching the Dark One stream of Shadow of Mordor. That I recommend he play on stream. Good to know. Okay, right. Yeah, okay, that's totally what I need to do. Totally need to do that in order to avoid getting hit. Just data. Right. Oh, shit. I looked away for 1 second and then I died. Cool. Good job, me. Well, might as well have died. I'm still hanging on. Just barely. Give me some more magic. Thank you very much. positively electrifying. Shit. Okay, apparently I can parry that. I should probably, make sure I do parry that. Rather than just keep on getting hit by it. There we go. Now I got way more space to work with. You fucker. God. Oh god, your range is so huge. I can't even backdash enough if I'm too close to you when you do that. Well, at the very least, I don't have to do the whole thing again. Oh, and I got smushed under. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Wolf powers, activate! At least the boss house doesn't go back to full. Yeah. This game, thankfully, has the mercy of the Lords of Shadow games in the fact that they actually let you start from a checkpoint, which is nice.
Let's be done with this, man.
Oh shit! I don't want to be electrified! Okay, now I can mist form through you. Oh shit, that knocks me back still? God damn. Can't catch a break with you. God damn it, god damn it, god damn it. I'm sick of your shit, whatever you are. I flushed one monster down the crapper already. I could do the same to you. You obtained the demonic wings! You will able to jump higher with them. And I can glide. Hell yes. Also, chain barrier. So I got an area of attack move that I can hold down now. Sweet. Huh. Good job, me. Let's head on out, shall we? There was probably more to the right I could have gotten. It's fine. I can go back. Aye. Chimera? Something along those lines. Alucard falling down the chute. I wish I could fly. Oh, wait, lol. Just evolve. Just evolve, forehead. Oh, more health. Thank God. Hey, it's that dude. Still hanging out, I see. Oh, I should safely say it wasn't my most, graceful of victories, but hey. Also, not a big fan of the art, I must admit. I would have chosen something a bit more, I don't know, homely? But his double jump is sweet, so I can't complain too much. Also, ow! Freaking just take the bestiary while I'm here, I guess. Yo, Adrian! How was the episode of whatever you just watched? Those life bars look pretty fresh, less toothy? Yeah, it's definitely a bit more reserved than Lords of Shadows 1's life bars also. Gert damn cliffhanger. Ha! I know that feel. Has anyone here played the Shadow of Mordor games? I played Shadow of Mordor. I've got Shadow of War. I got it. I think I got it on sale. Because I didn't want to buy it initially, because Warner Brothers were being massive dicks about the game. I got it when they got rid of all of the loot box crap that plagued it, and they also balanced it so it was an actual fair video game. But yeah, so I do have it. I haven't played, I would be interested in actually doing Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor, because I know it's, I know they're past their time, but, I think they would be worth a revisit. They're very interesting games, though. I love the Nemesis system in them. I really want the third game to be announced soon. Are they doing the third game? Without any specific spoilers, did Shadow of War leave the ending open to a third game? I played the Shadow Mordor game. The orcs reminded me of the orcs from Warhammer, and always a plus for me. The orc personality and quirk stepped up. I'm just wondering if there's actually any, these guys kind of remind me of the enemies from Devil May Cry 3, a little bit. Just less angelic. And more black than white. Okay, so unblockable. The first two are not unblockable, so I might be able to, So I might be able to actually parry them. Yeah, the biggest problem with Shadow of Mordor was its ending. Because that final boss is terrible. Like, that final encounter that it was leading up to is terrible. But everything in between is great. It's just a shame that the final boss is just terrible. It's just so bad. If I really wanted to watch an episode, I could watch it somewhere. Fair enough. Also, I don't know if these things are actually weak to bats, but I'm sure as hell gonna try. Hey, if you guys could do something that I could parry, that would be great, please. Nope. At the very least, let me do a move that so I can stop your stupid blocking. Stop blocking like good swordsmen. It's annoying. Although the fact that you're using your sword to block is kind of a bad thing. Like, that sucker's gonna break if you do that too much. Swords are definitely not made for, well, some swords are made for blocking, now that I think about it. And they are pretty flat swords, so maybe they are made for blocking. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Just like the 80% of things I usually talk about. Jesus Christ. You guys block so much. Okay. You have so much health as well. God damn. That was actually the worst possible time I could have gone into mist form, because if I, also, let me get my thingy back up. There we go. Because if I If I wasn't in misform, I would have gotten some magic back. Sucks to be me, I guess. Well, so I see that up there. I want it. Don't worry, we don't really come here for the accuracy of info. I know my stuff sometimes. Occasionally. Every so often. You know? Fucking... Yeah, okay, good job. Good job, me. Just get hit by every single steam trap along the way. Okay, wait. Go. Okay, so can't misform, but I did see a thing down here. Which apparently is just... nothing that I can use right now. Cool! I'll just go forward for the time being. Who knows? Maybe it's another book puzzle. That's what it's called. Looks like I'm getting near the end of the chapter as well. So this might be. Oh, that's. That's not a good sight. Yep, that's, don't like that sight. Dracula a little bit, peckish. Needed a fair maiden, as he likes to, indulge in every so often. Okay, you know what? Time freeze! You blocking me even a frozen time? Yeah, that's enough of that, thank you. I'm gonna have myself a nice peckish snack. Unless it's gaming news, then yes, 100% accurate or bust. Thank you for having such faith in me. When it comes to that. When they released the Mordor originally, they said it was planned as a trilogy. Did they? Fair. I was wondering if it did good enough to, I mean, it did well, so, yeah. We'll see. Warner Brothers are Warner Brothers, so... it wouldn't surprise me if they just suddenly went out of nowhere. Yeah, it didn't hit our sales targets, so... Yeah, we're just gonna cancel the whole thing. No fun allowed. Fun is ruined. Another ammunition increase. God, you guys really are outstaying your welcome, huh? There we go. I'm guessing... this is gonna be where I find Pops. Good old Papa Gabriel. Find the two blood orbs that open the door. God damn it. Guess my work is not done. Wait, I'm playing, yeah, I'm playing Alucard. That does make sense. I was gonna say, wait, did I just... I forgot that, forgot that Alucard was, freaking Dracula's son for a second. Wardour LPs are having a popularity surge on YouTube as well. That's interesting. Is there any reason why? Is it just people that didn't play it who are like, yeah, I'll play it now? So basically like me. I will definitely agree that I think there's been a surge in people who are like... There's been a sort of downtrend in like playing the hardest new thing because people go for like the most popular like creators when it comes to the hot new thing. Because they always get there first. So, for people like me, specifically, when it comes to, you know, doing content and creation, I tend to find more success in stuff like this, you know? Stuff where, I'm playing things that have been out for a while. And it's mainly people being like, hey, I liked this thing. I wonder if this person likes this thing. And then watching if they want to see if the person likes the thing. I do that. I've come too far to give up now. I must find the orbs that Dracul created with his blood. Only then can I break the dragon's seal and face him once and for all. Entrusted to their fellow vampires, the magic spheres must be kept hidden somewhere in this tower under the watchful eye of the gods. And then he died. Kind of learned something that I'd rather play a game first than look at reactions, just because it makes the experience better. Yeah, that's kind of like, that kind of makes sense to me. Like, there's definitely some very specific titles where it's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna play this when it comes out. You know, like a Yakuza game. Because, you know, that's a series that's near and dear to my heart. Or, you know, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because, again, series near and dear to my heart. So it makes sense for me to just play those immediately. Because, one, I want to. You know. It's just interesting to think about. Oh, god damn it. Seriously? You were only stunned for that long? Oh, yeah, that's right. I got a Tremor Punch. Maybe you know what? That will probably be very good for guard breaking. I completely forgot that was a thing I could do. Yeah, that can totally guard break. Okay, yeah. I can use it in the air, I think, as well. Yes, I can. Oh, I have discovered new tech, and I am happy about it. Le Punch, man. Don't underestimate the power of Le Punch. Also, the power of that freaking swings. Jesus Christ. There we go. This is going way better now. Also, yoink. That and your niche. I mean, yeah, that's true, of course, as well. I don't know when the next episode will be on. Those Dark Angels are wearing strapless ball gowns, and I can't unsee that. You may have just ruined that for me, too. What? Good job. Yakuza has been an exception, but I am still playing it, and I have seen the whole game, though Yakuza Like a Dragon has been very different ways to play. I basically watch LP/streams because I have no systems, and I'm looking for inspiration and a bit of interaction with other people instead of me, myself, and I. Well, you definitely found that interaction here. I can definitely save that for free. But yeah, YouTube, slash Twitch, slash basically video game content creation. I mean, it's no secret that I've always had a preference for, I guess we'll call it the old ways. Like, I'm not, like, opposed to, like, highlight reels. But if that's, like, all you do, then I don't... I'm not, like... I don't... How do I put this? I still feel like... There's... It's because it sort of plays into the whole idea that, you know, people short attention spans. They just want to get to the good parts real quickly because YouTube and, I guess, Twitch now are very, like, they focus a lot on reaction-based content. Because people like reactions, and guess what? Reactions are, they're pretty easy to do. You don't need to do any fancy editing for reactions unless it's, like, highlights or something, and even then, it's not... Unless it's like a super edited highlight reel, then it's definitely not. It's definitely not anything difficult, so to speak. Unless you particularly do, you know, huge edits. I think it's just safe to say I got my method and I like it, but I'm still open to do different things, of course. You know, I'm not gonna be an old man and be set in my ways. Clips and hits and watch time. Yeah, it's just... It's trying to find that happy medium, you know? Like, I am confident in saying that my channel probably would have seen way more growth in terms of, like, numbers and views and whatnot, if I just strictly did Yakuza. If I strictly did Yakuza, just became a Yakuza channel and said, I am just going to do Yakuza for the rest of my days, I would safely say that, I would probably have a lot... I would probably, have a bit more growth. That being said, I don't do that, because I don't want to strictly stick to one game. That's just not my style. Interesting. I'll be taking this, thank you. Ah, we're having the consistency talk. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly, it's not just views anymore. They came through the windows like black mist, carrying women under their dark wings. Those who were unconscious were laid on the table, while the rest were toyed with as they tried to escape. The game was a depraved version of hide and seek, and always ended the same way, the girls' throats open and their captors enjoying their blood. Yeah, we saw that party earlier. Woof, yeah, nothing like a blood party, as I said before. How would you do Yakuza for the rest of your days? I'll tell you how. You do what Devil Leon 7 does. That man is strictly a Yakuza channel, for the most part. He does a few other things ever so often. But for the most part, he just is a Yakuza channel. And you know what? That's what he wants to do, so fair enough. Yeah, more power to him. He's seen a lot of growth because of that. But yeah, that and mods. Mods is also a pretty good way to do it. To expand your growth. Expand your video content. Not gonna lie, if I had to choose one series to play for the rest of my life, it would be Yakuza. I mean, yeah, there is a lot you can do there. So, I don't even think it's a, you know, bad thing particularly. It's just not what I would do. I am pretty confident in saying that, I am not someone who... I am not someone who is, willing to do one thing for the rest of my days. It's just not how I roll. I like variety. I mentioned it before, but some people say it's a, death sentence that if you want to do variety content on your channel. They're like, nah, you can't do variety. Variety doesn't, it doesn't bring the hardcore people to your thing, and you have to be specific, otherwise, you know, you get swallowed up. I mean, I think I made it work. Fuck, my YouTube account has 10 years, no wonder I'm feeling so old and cranky about the new face of YouTube. Yeah, here's the thing, though, right? It will change. It always does. Not to get, like, all analytics about it, because I just do what I do at the end of the day. You know, popularity be damned, I just do what I want to do. But if there's one thing I've noticed is that my stuff does better over time. Like, it plays the long game. And I'm fine with that. Like, I am completely fine with playing the long game and having people just discover stuff as time goes forward, you know? Rather than just being a flash in the pan. "10 years ago, if we had this conversation, I'd happily say do Sonic content forever." Thanks, hindsight. Hindsight do be like that. Tremor punch in the air is kind of awkward to do every so often. Like, you're supposed to hold the button down, but every so often it just decides, nah. Don't feel like it. And also, I don't think I could do it in the air twice. I don't think I can. Also, let me just get some health back! God. God, you are hanging on, you know that? There we go. Jesus Christ. At least let me get to the next area that I need to go to before I die. I do need to get back to my brawler / FUD only playthrough of Zero. Huh. Very specific, but fair enough. Oh, puppets are here now. If I can get to the other end, I'll be able to get some health. Let me just do that, just to give myself a little extra. Ooh, okay, that was close. Okay, I'm good. Sweet. Demon Lord. That's probably what I thought. Oh, sweet health. Thank you. And magic as well. Did we already meet the Puppet Master? I think we did? There's a guy I watch who's dedicated himself to covering every single Sonic game ever released starting about 10 years ago, called up to Forces about 2 years ago, and now he's like, alright, I'm done. I got shit to do. Oh, that's a fucking mood. Imagine dedicating your life to something for so long and just being like, yep, I'm done. Did I seriously miss this when I went through here? This infernal machine has already taken the lives of too many of my comrades. I must find a way to deactivate it as soon as possible or face the same fate. Someone is coming. Already done that twice, no upgrades challenge. See, this is the other reason why I'm boring when it comes to content creation. I don't like doing those types of challenges, unless it's like upgrade everything, because I like my stuff too much. I want my stuff and upgrades, damn it. I don't want to not have any upgrades. The upgrades are too fun. I like my upgrades. Yeah, but sometimes people try to expand the games they LP, and because it's not their bread and butter, they end up giving it much respect, as Matt Patch gave Persona with his Teddy has used Shadow Theory. Yeah, well, that's Matt Pat. Let's not... Yeah, I'd rather not talk about that. I stopped paying attention to Matt Pat a while ago. It was fun for a while when I was like, I don't know, 12, whenever he first started doing it. But yeah, just kind of like lost its way after a while. Yeah, I've still only beat Zero once, unfortunately, which was my playthrough I did on my channel, because that game is, you gotta dedicate time to it. I mean, well, I gotta dedicate time to it, because that's just how I play those games, you know? If I wanted to, I could probably do the story, you know, way faster. But, like I said, that's just not how I do things. Whew, good old magnetism, eh? Guess you tried to steal the blood orb. I was half expecting you to come back to life, but I'm kind of glad you didn't. Right, so, where the hell am I going in this? Apparently there's still something I'm missing here. I'm guessing... Is it where I put that note? Did I get the mystery door? No, I actually never got the mystery door up there. Huh. Okay, well, guess I know where I'm going. Yeah, I've heard the things about the difficulty jump in Yakuza Like a Dragon, and specifically in Chapter 12, which I don't mind that I know that. I mean, that's not really a spoiler. Game gets difficult at certain part at game. Go figure. If anything, it's just going to be useful if I just keep it in mind for later, unless they like do a balance patch or something. Who knows? I'm not sure if they're going to... They're probably not going to balance patch Yakuza Like a Dragon because it's been out in Japan for like a few months now, and they didn't do any balance patching, so it's probably the ship has probably sailed on that. To me, the main stories of Yakuza games tells a story and gets you invested in the secondary characters. The sub-stories invest you and make you interested in the NPCs. Oh, absolutely. The word that I use to describe Yakuza as an entire series with how it presents its side content and its main story is juxtaposition. Which is one of the fancier words that I know. But also, It kind of explains it perfectly. The other game which I can think of which has just as much juxtaposition is Metal Gear. And for people who don't know, juxtaposition means when you're presented with something in a very specific tone, and then something else is presented that completely contradicts that tone. So for example, if you were to play Yakuza, and just do its main story beats, it is a super serious, super, like, crime drama. Japanese crime drama. But as soon as you go to the side shit is when all the goofy stuff starts happening. And that's the game's juxtaposition. Its main story is serious for the most part, whereas all of its side content is where all the fun stuff happens. And it gets it pretty much almost like perfect in terms of tone, with that that very clear sort of border between having the goofy moments while also having you know, your serious story with all of its serious story beats. Wow, I messed that up horribly. Jesus Christ, wow! I just got wombo comboed. Good job, me. Well, you choose the Electro Dragon John update yesterday that lets you know if you're attacking with its weak spots. That seems pretty important. Kind of surprised they didn't have that before. Ah, damn it, Alucard. There's a health chest and I want it. Health fountain, please. Yeah, okay, it's cool. I'll just get wombo comboed by the fire again. Don't worry about it. I have to be careful here because I actually don't have a magic fountain in my general vicinity. So I gotta make sure that I use my mist form effectively here, otherwise I'm gonna have to go back. You know what, honestly, I'm just gonna take the hit. There we go, yeah. That's just, honestly, just take the hit. It's gonna be easier if I do it that way. Sweet! That should be, yep, that's most of the castle done. So, we only got the toy assembly line and the clock room to do. Now that I have all of my abilities, that should be pretty easily done. Kiri's plot only is a plank of wood for the most part? I wouldn't call him a plank of wood. He still has a personality. Stoic, innocent, naive, idealistic. Like, he's definitely not a plank of wood. Like, I definitely think a lot more of his characterization does come from the sub-stories. I do agree with that. But just to call him a plank of wood, like, if you go strictly main story, I don't agree with that in the slightest. Like, you're gonna tell me with that scene with Nishiki and Yakuza Zero, you know the one I'm talking about, you're gonna tell me he was a plank of wood during that? It was a bug? Ah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Which Nishiki one? When... The one in the woods. I'm gonna say, I mean, I know a few people here, I know most people here will know what I'm talking about, but just in case with spoilers, but I'm just gonna say the one in the woods. You'll probably know what I'm talking about when I say that. As a whole series, not even close to a plank of wood, but is, but in one kind of. Konami, I think, helped out with that. I mean, the thing you have to remember with Yakuza 1 is when it came out. Like, when it came out, it was definitely... I would still say it definitely, like, it wasn't like, obviously, when he was most characterized yet, because it was his first appearance. But Absolutely got better with time. But yeah, in Yakuza 1, I do get where you're coming from when you say, like, he's a bit, you know, not interesting, or not super interesting. Kiwami gave Nishiki really great development, yes. They gave him some much-needed development in that game. Again, for Yakuza 1 when it came out, it was fine. But the stuff they added for Kiwami was very much appreciated. It's more accurate to say Zero gave Nishiki characterization. Yeah, it really is. Controversial opinion, I put Kiwami 2 over 0. Ooh. I wouldn't, but hey, it's your opinion, so... You do you. With your wrong opinion. No. Hot take, Yakuza 2 is one of your least faves? Honestly, overall, I'd say it's one of my least favorites, too. I still maintain that 3 is the weakest, and that's not really a hot take to say that. It's not really a hot take to say that you think 3 is the weakest. And that's if we're talking main series, by the way. If we're talking main series, I would say 3 is the weakest. If we're talking every single one of them... Nah, I would still say 3 is probably the weakest, even if I am talking about every single one of them. I would have to think on that. Story-wise, 2 is very strong, but it's also very different because, from what I understand, the person who did the story for 2 was a Japanese crime novelist. So... that's why the tone in it is quite different. It goes very, internal affairs. Because it's, very different. Okay, right, so I need to go up and around. Whew, okay. Let's go down first, now that I can do this. Four has its moments. I really like 4. Even though 4, I still think to this day has the worst Yakuza plot point. With those bullets. I think that's the worst that it ever got. But overall, with 4, I still really like it. Like, I like the fact that you had multiple characters. I actually liked that Kiryu wasn't as big as an important role in that story. It let other characters shine, and all of them were great. Oh, okay. Ammunition, thank you very much. I also have the opinions on how Kaoru is handled as the game goes on. 4 story is great until be revealed, to be honest, yeah. If nothing else, I kind of respect that the main villain with that reveal also goes, what did you think was gonna happen, you idiots? Like, I kind of appreciate even the main villain of that game is like, what did you think was gonna happen, you stupid idiots? Did you actually think this plan was going to work? I do appreciate that. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, okay. Ow. Just gotta make sure I gotta make it back. Since we're making controversial opinions, I'll say it, Akiyama Kiryu. I do really love Akiyama. I love Akiyama. He's such a scumbag, but I love him. He's such a scumbag. Okay, this is a bit awkward. Trying to figure out how to make it back, and you don't put me back. Oh, you son of a. Okay, I'm gonna have to be careful here, otherwise I'm going to be just stuck in this loop forever. Okay. Would it be better if I go up and around? Probably not. Probably have to make my way down. Okay. But yeah, Yakuza has its dumb moments. It has lots of dumb moments, but, you know, that's what makes the series so great. You gotta have the dumb moments, so you can respect the great moments. And the great dumb moments. I think I like to picture each game with all of its strengths and weaknesses, you know, because they try to be so different from each other in terms of, when I say so different, they try to, like, vary it up, you know, with different characters, different engines, different fighting, different, you know, settings and whatnot, so I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the lengths that they go to in order to make sure that, you know, that it's as different as possible. Zero has weaknesses? Yeah, guess what? Every video game has weaknesses. Every single video game on this earth probably has a weakness. At least that's how I view it. And that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Because you gotta appreciate the bad stuff in order, you gotta know the bad stuff in order to appreciate the good stuff, you know? Under my feet lies the toy maker's main workshop. He works without rest, moving from place to place, fixing puppets, mixing potions, and drawing magic seals and wards. When he finishes one of his creations, he usually lets out a deep, evil laugh. Makes my hair stand on end. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to make it! Shit! I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. Oh, Jesus. Okay, shouldn't have gone then. That was a bad mistake. Jesus Christ, Alucard! You can't fall like a few feet. Okay, don't be impatient. Jesus Christ, you have to be real fast with that one, Jesus. There we go. Right, now I just need to head on back. Oh, wait, no, I got the toy assembly line I need to check out first. Wait a minute. Fun fact, the Yakuza localization teams are huge fans of Little Karibo, going as far to sneak in Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge series references in not only Zero, but both Kawan. Yeah, no, I am aware of that. I remember the screw the rules, I have money line. I saw it. Thought they could sneak it past me. Okay, so I need to try and find... There's apparently a secret here that I missed somewhere along the way. Right, first things first, do this. It is here, right? No, it is not here. It is, yeah, no, this is the clock room. I need to go to the toy assembly line, which is probably this one? Yes, here we go. This is where I need it. Oh, and it should be right at the beginning here. Yep, right there. There we go. That's everything for Alucard done. Good job, me. Shinada as a character is great. His fighting style is a bit, it's probably the worst fighting style out of all of the main characters. There's this sort of a weird hybrid grappler. They tried to do sort of a Tanemura in that regard, but it just didn't quite work as well, in my opinion. So I can kind of get where you're coming from when you say, you know, that you don't like him as much. I don't like him as much in terms of playing him. Because he was also supposed to be the weapons guy. He was like weird hybrid grappler weapons. People made the mistake of not using weapons as him, and it drives me up the wall. I mean, I used weapons in my playthrough. I remember vividly, I got loads of good weapons for him. But I also played him as a sort of hybrid grappler, because that's also what his other strength was. One of my favorite pieces of gaming is the last sub-story in Judgment. I like that story too, because that is a perfect, like, amalgamation of all of my work paying off. All of the friendships, all of the sub-stories, it all paid off for that one moment. I mean, let's be honest, people miss a lot of stuff in Yakuza games. I try my best to do as much as possible. So, I feel like I'm pretty decent. I try to get the, I try to get all of the, good stuff. Yeah, that's to go back down, which I don't need to do. Yeah, now if I need to do nothing else, that means all I have to do is just make my way back to the top. Tanemura's fighting style took a bit of getting used to, but once you get used to it, I really like it. But it did take a bit of getting used to. Yeah, as I said, I probably won't be platinuming a Yakuza game. That's a big commitment. But chaining into heat moves is so good. It really... No, that was one of my favorite parts. The fact that he had a freaking end, like, chain... He had a heat move for, like, every single one of his combo enders was great. I myself are unemployed. I know that feel. I wish I didn't know that feel, but I do. Anyways. that's it for Alucard, which means all I gotta do is just move on forward and go through the blood door. It would be nice if I got to level 15 before I got to the end, but it's probably not gonna... that could happen. I could get to level 15 if I wanted to. Yeah, if I'm gonna be fighting you guys. Yeah, that's right. You... Get rid of that guard, please. No, thank you. Get spinned on, son! God, sometimes I can beat you guys so quickly, but then other times it takes so many goddamn hits. You can't decide whether you want to take as much as my time as possible, or if you want to try and just go all in and take all of the damage. Anyway. Just need to head on over here now. Sweet. That's fine, I'll take the damage because I know there's a health fountain. God damn it. Shit. That went about as bad as I could have possibly dreamt of that going. Yeah, you know what? Just here. just take the long way. Ah, right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Alright, Gabriel, old buddy, old pal. It's about time you and me had a nice little chat. Sorry, I was under the impression that I was ready to go take on Gabriel. I don't know what you're doing here. Why did you... No, I'm taking this experience. If I could get to level 15 before I get up there, I'm so close. I'm so close! I'll hit level 15 after this, I can save that for free. One blood orb? Two blood orbs. All right. Let's see how you're doing, Dad.
Cannot be. Good of you to join us, Alucard.
Father.
It's been a long time.
It seems fate has given me a second chance. I have come to finish what I started.
I know why you have come. I had hoped you would stand with me, son. Hoped that you would understand why I must destroy the Brotherhood. Join me in remaking this world.
Join you Look at me. You've made me a monster. Father, you made me like you. A creature that thirsts for blood, filled with hatred. You should have let me die that night.
No matter. It all ends now.
Let him go. This is between me and you.
He
I
is
feel
a
so
Belmont.
bad for
I
Simon.
will not suffer that bloodline to
He's
live.
stuck in the middle of this family feud, and it's his family also. He just feels so. He looks so uncomfortable. Yo, let's go, Simon! Oh, Gabriel. I gave you too much shit. Yo, suck it, Dad! Oh, God. How about your combat cross now? You ain't got shit on me! Third wheel vibes definitely felt. Well, okay, well, there's Simon. You gotta job it out. Oh, Simon. I still maintain this is probably one of your weakest incarnations. Like, quite literally. Don't guard, Dad! Fight me like a man! Whip on whip! I get Alucard's reason, no clue why Simon is even here. Oh, Simon is here because, Gabriel killed his dad.
Deal with him, Alucard.
Ah, shit.
No!
No! Damn it, Simon!
Alucard, release your anger.
You get jobbed out and then you get turned against me?
I won't fight against you.
Ah, shit. I can't even use my shit?
I don't want to harm you, Simon.
Simon is a human after all, no wonder he can't take on the near god. Simon from the parallel universe could have. Oh, shit.
No way.
Damn it, Alucard! Swallow your pride and whip that boy.
No. I won't fight against you.
Oh, God.
I don't want to harm you, Simon.
Eventually, I'll figure out a way to progress.
No way. No. I won't fight against you. I don't want to harm you, Simon.
You know, I could parry him all day, every day, right? There we go. Oh, shit. Man's using his shit against me.
Need my help, Alucard.
Don't you sass me, Dad. I can make good by myself. I'm just gonna take off Pete's of Darkness one at a time.
He fights.
Yep.
You're pathetic.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. Simon, help me. Thank you. Come on, Simon. This is your chance to not get job it out. Damn you, Gabriel. Goddamn freaking warp powers!
No, Simon.
Cool.
This is not how a vampire is supposed to die.
What do you mean?
It wants the pendant you are wearing.
Not a chance. It was a gift from my father. It's all I have of him.
Your father gave you that without knowing its true power. As long as you wear it, you will not be able to decide or act entirely for yourself. Your actions will be guided, manipulated. Do you think you are here entirely of your own free will? Let it go. It doesn't belong to you. Just as it did not belong to your father.
Well, if you say so. That was the third we'll hear in this story anyway.
Will you tell me now who you are?
Act 3, Trevor Belmont, 30 years before this.
That's your father's, Simon. Please, leave it. It's not a toy. Why has the Brotherhood waited until now to tell you this?
I don't know. I suspect they believed he would not return. It must be me, Cypher. It can be no other. You understand that, don't you? For the honor of my own family, I cannot live with this shame. I must protect you and Simon from this. I must avenge my mother.
Hey Trevor, you got a very suspiciously similar hairstyle and outfit to Alucard right now. Also face structure. I wonder why that is.
I have carried this small piece of mirror since I was a boy. It is said it comes from a magical mirror, capable of showing your past and true fate. Though it has never shown me anything, perhaps one day, my son, it will reveal something of yours. Keep it and always carry it with you, Simon. Will you do that for me?
Good thing there was no smooch then.
If I have not returned by dawn, take the boy and leave this place.
You'd
forever.
almost expect Simon could put 2 and 2
Go to the
together.
forest. Do not look for me.
It's been 30 years.
To us, my love.
It's been a while. You just forget what your dad looks like. I mean, you forget what your totally not vampire dad looks like. Man, Trevor really does get a lot of play, huh? Chain Shredder final. So now I can do a finishing move. And you know what? This is going to be where we finish off for today. Because on the next session, we're going to do the final act as Trevor. You guys probably have figured it out by now. I find it a very interesting idea that Alucard was originally a Belmont, and especially a prolific Belmont like Trevor, you know? I definitely find that a very interesting change to the this timeline. Which basically means that this entire thing with Dracula and Gabriel is entirely in the family. Like, it's not even a case of, like, it happened to be a friend of the family. No, it's completely now a bloodline thing. Which is definitely very interesting. Let's face it, Simon's not the brightest bulb nor the sharpest knife. No, he is not. No, he is not in the slightest. But yeah, it's definitely very interesting. And when I found that out the first time, I never got this far in Mirror of Fate, by the way. So I've gotten way further than I ever gotten in Mirror of Fate. So everything from here on out is gonna be completely new to me. So look forward to that. For now, I am going to take a look-see and see if there's anyone that I can raid, and would you take a look at that? There is. Gotta get up early? Boo. It's never a nice feeling. But yeah. Hope you'll join me in a couple days where we will finish off Mirror of Fate. And then after that, we'll move on to Lords of Shadow 2, which is going to be once again. I hope the trend keeps on continuing, where I remember that the games are better than how I remembered them. I really hope that continues with Lords of Shadows 2, because Lords of Shadows 2 has such cool moments. Including the entirety of the beginning, which some say is the best part of the game. But we'll have to see. So until then, stay safe. I'll see you guys next time in a couple days. So, we're almost at the end of this Castlevania train, once again. Hope you'll be there for it. See ya.